As you've seen, the cooperation opportunities are very plenty here. And that is kind of my key, why I'm saying, first of all, that this rumor isn't off at all. I have actually different information regarding this. And second of all, that the NIO Subbrands are the things to watch here for a possible outcome on this. This is a follow-up to my video that I made earlier today, which was titled "What is the plan?" about NIO Subbrands, Firefly and Alps, and what could possibly be a connection to Mercedes-Benz here. And there's some interesting replies in the comment section on your video the other day. Mercedes manager confirmed there would be no collaboration with NIO. Why such contradicting videos? First of all, my video the other day about the Mercedes-Benz manager saying that he's against battery swapping was not at all saying that this is my personal opinion. In fact, I stated the opposite during the video, and I also said that I have actual hints that this cooperation might be on, and I gave quite a few reasons for that in the video. So you better watch those videos a little bit more deeper there in order to get the full picture. But maybe I'm also sometimes a little bit more subtle in my messages. For example, also in this video, the connection between the Subbrand and Mercedes-Benz maybe wasn't very clear. So this is the follow-up video for that, because this other commenter here also said he watched the video 3 times and he couldn't get the hint how this might be a connection between Subbrands and Mercedes-Benz. Well, I'm just somewhat speculating here that a supposed partnership between Mercedes-Benz or any other OEM with NIO could also be happening in the area of those new Subbrands that are being announced. And today I want to show a little bit more of what might be hints of what could be actually going on, because maybe it's not only Mercedes-Benz, but even BYD involved. And why might this be the case? Well, there are a couple of interesting connections between BYD, NIO, Mercedes-Benz, and other stakeholders here. So Mercedes-Benz is of course partly owned by the Geely Group, and are doing joint ventures for developing brands such as the smart car. Now Geely is also active in the area of battery swapping, not only for their personal passenger cars, but also, for example, here for large trucks and utility equipment. That's quite interesting to know as a background, of course, but this is just illustrating that Mercedes-Benz is already partnering up with some of the Chinese players there. Of course, this is not the only one. There is also a joint venture between Mercedes-Benz and BYD for the Denza brand. And this is just an illustration for another merger, not a merger, but a joint venture here and a cooperation between Mercedes-Benz and a Chinese player. Now, what is interesting here with this connection to BYD is also, maybe you remember that the BYD chairman, Wang Chuangfu, has been spotted at the NIO house meeting with William Li. That was already quite a while ago, right? And actually, we've seen never anything coming out of this rumor. However, as I just pointed out, there is connections between BYD and Mercedes. There's connections between Mercedes and Geely. And interestingly, regarding the Subbrands, now what is another connection between all of these is that NIO is working for the 2 Subbrands on new factories, F4 and F3. And they won't be in Hefei, interestingly, but they will be at a different place called Zhuzhou. And what is also interesting there is that exactly at this place, this is where BYD has set up a new battery company. So this is only meant to illustrate how interwoven the Chinese car industry is, and that these companies have various links, various rumors and speculations and cooperation opportunities there, and that in fact it might be not unplausible at all that, for example, Mercedes-Benz joins hands with NIO here for the Subbrand, but it could also be BYD, but it could also be both together joining them, because a common background here is, for example, the topic of battery swapping, which is done by Geely, which is done by the joint venture partner of the state-owned enterprise Bike of Daimler Group in China. And so this is why I think regarding the Subbrands, it's interesting to see what will be exactly announced, how much will be carried out by NIO themselves, or how much might be actually be providing a new platform for other brands, or providing a new platform that is used by a NIO sub-brand and maybe additionally being provided to other OEMs as well. As you've seen, the cooperation opportunities are very plenty here. And that is kind of my key, why I'm saying, first of all, that this rumor isn't off at all. I have actually different information regarding this. And second of all, that the NIO sub-brands are the things to watch here for a possible outcome on this, and we'll see what's going to happen there. So I hope that's something new to think about. What do you think about NIO might do with BYD? What are your takes about the potentials of Mercedes-Benz trying to do another joint venture and brand engagement here in China? Or do you think that will be mostly for the main brands like Mercedes-Benz itself? I'm curious to hear your opinion. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of an idea spark here. Although I know this is all speculation, and just simply take it as that, don't trade on it. And then thanks for watching, and see you in my next videos.